to go. Good luck, everybody. We're going to roll through these megas first, and then we'll end on, hopefully, the downtown. Good luck, everybody. Put him up there for now. All right, good luck. Let's begin. Mrs. Wise Guy might wander up here in a little bit. I don't know. She was playing poker as usual, so we'll see if she finds her way up here. All right, good luck, everybody. Let's get some good stuff today. We're starting with a mem right off the bat. Aiden, Burra, T-Law, Bobby Wagner on the silver. We got DJ James, Chris Jenkins, and Jalen Wright going to the Dolphins on the rookie gear. All right, Dolphins. All right, Dolphins. That's going to Chet. All right, Chet, you're on the board. Njoku, Suggs, Herbie, Wes Welker, Josh Cribbs for the Browns, Max Melton, and an Eric Hall for the Bengals. We got Kyle Pitts, Aaron Jones, Sauce Gardner, Sneed, Braylon Trice for the Falcons, our old boy, Michael Pratt, and a Xavier Leggett on the Prismatic for the Kid Reporter. Oh, Michael Pratt. You know, usually Mike Pratt wanders in here, so I would not be surprised if Mike Pratt joins us at some point. He usually does. We got Tommy Tremble, Schultz, Donald, Baker, Karloftis for KC, Jalen Wright, and Estime for Denver. You say it 3 times, he appears, and he offers to autograph your card for you. That's what happens. Stidham, Sims, Horn, Aaron Jones. We got Joe Milton for New England on the green. Theo and Christian McCaffrey on the hype. Yeah, it's never like you're excited. Michael Pratt. Kirk Cousins, Vinatieri, Pickens, Zay Flowers on the silver, Derek Carr, Sweat, and Jackson for the Titans. All right, we definitely need to see more QBs. I think we need to do one of these bad boys next. Empty box. Good luck, everybody. Herbie, Devontae, Singleton, Pickens, Amon-Ra, Tajay, Levante David, Jalen Warren. That is 4 out of 180. I wonder what that means. They're usually upside down, that last card, so we'll see. Maybe that means something good's coming. The appetizer. It's just the appetizer. Main dish incoming. Davis, Hamilton, Olakun, Bobby Wagner. There's an upside down. Quay Walker, TJ, and a little Brock Purdy action. That is 81 out of 88. Going to the 49ers. There you go, T. Corb. follow you for more tips, Stinky. Chris Jones, Burra, Montgomery, Keenan Allen, Ramondre, Tajay, and Byron Murphy on the base. That seems out of order, though. This gives me a vibe like there's something good coming. Oh, there's gold. I see gold coming. We got gold. Good luck, guys. Henry, Thielen, Gino, Franklin, Mahomes. On the contours, we got Jared Goff. How about that? All right, good luck, guys. Is that really Kirk Cousins? It is Kirk Cousins on the gold. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, Falcons. The man, the myth, the legend. That's going to Rob Nealon. Gold. And I wouldn't rule him out of reclaiming his spot. I wouldn't rule him out quite yet. You like that? You like that? Nice hit there, Rob. I figured there was something coming. We got Wagner, Jalen Thompson, C.J. Mosley, Jordan Love, Stephon Diggs. We got Vinny and Keyshawn on the treasured tandems. And a Braden Fisk for the Rams. Oh, that's just another base. They gave us 2 base. That's odd. Usually you only get one of those base rookies. All right, Addison, Davis, Hamilton, Olakun, Hufanga, Sweat, and Jamari Thrash for Cleveland is 103 out of 180. Right, we got 2 in that one. So that was a little odd, but we did get a gold. All right, Optic. What can Optic do for you? Empty box. Come on, Downtown. You know what we want. All right. Johnson. Christian Kirk. TJ. Ramsey. We got Adisa Isaac for the Ravens. On the blue. Darius Robinson and Quinyon Mitchell. Starting things off. Jerry Jeudy, Buddha, Raheem Cooper, Jordan Travis for the Jets. There you go, AD. McMillan for Tampa Bay and a Kenneth Walker. That is the thickest pack I've ever seen in one of these. I guess we'll let that marinate for a second. I don't know what the heck that is. That feels like there's 2 patches in there. We got Ford, Jalen Carter, Jalen Hurts. We got here on the Rockets. Chuba going to Carolina. We'll take that on the Rockets. C.J. Stroud on the lighted up for Houston. Brendan Rice and a Malachi Corley. That's going to Jaddy. Yeah, that pack definitely did not miss the buffet, Stinky. I mean, I don't know what's in there, but it feels like 2 patches. Javonte, Mark Andrews, Tyreek, Kobe Turner, Brendan Rice, Quinyon Mitchell, and a Jalen McMillan. It seems like those players just keep circling around. Musgrave, Johnson, Stafford, Johnson, Malachi Corley on the blue, Tyler Newbin, and a Thibodeau. I mean, they don't have like RPAs in these, do they? I mean, that's just one patch, but man, this is like a full pack. Cook, Mixon, Zay Jones. Something up with this. Jermaine Burton, Devin Leary. We got Singletary on the silver. Zay Jones, Garrett Wilson, Darius Slayton, and a Rome Odunze on the first year fresh. There was a lot of cards in that pack. I think it was like a double stuffed. He looked pretty good. His team didn't look good, but he did. The Lions had their way. All right, Phoenix. We got one gold, but we need a color blast now. We need a color blast. Empty box. Good luck, everybody. Got Panini dust everywhere. Aaron Jones, Geno, Addison, Davis, Trayvon, Micah, and Thibodeau is 158 out of 180 for the Giants. We got Geno, Bryce Young, Autry, Kyle Pitts, Dobbs, Tyler Lockett, and a Kool-Aid on the base going to the Saints. We got Gabe Davis, Bradley Chubb, Jamar Chase, Cortland Sutton, Logan Wilson, Quincy Williams, Chop Robinson going to the Dolphins. 27 out of 88 on that one. Supposedly, there are whispers, Eric, that he is. But a lot of the big names have been mysteriously quiet. We got Josh Allen, Stingley, Aaron Jones, Hufanga, Sweat, CJ on the contours, not numbered, and an Edgerrin Cooper for Green Bay, 72 out of 180 on that one. I have some nice things to add in on this break, though, so I think everyone's going to be happy. All right, we got Herbie, Devontae, Singleton, Pickens, Tajay, Ramondre, well, Tyrann Mathieu, 35 out of 40 for the Saints. The last team magic. More Panini dust. What is up with all this Panini dust? Drake London, Waddle, Hunter, David, Walker, We got Cade Stover on the rookie rising for Houston, and a rake straw for the Lions. 89 out of 180 on that one. And you know, just for the fun of it, let me see here what we got here. There you are. All right. I'm going to add this in because we really haven't seen the QBs. They've all been hiding. So I'm going to add in a Mosaic Blaster. That's on me. Empty box. Then we'll get to that. All right, maybe we'll get lucky here. Lawrence, Roquan, Hines Allen. We got Amon-Ra on the National Pride. Scary Terry and a Lassiter for Houston. Thank you, Only Dans. You know, I always like to help you guys. Johnson, Daniel Jones, Herbie, little Brock Bowers. This is getting better already on the debut for the Raiders. Look at that. Brian Thomas Jr. and a CD Lamb notoriety. We approve. Now, if we could just get like a Micro Mosaic or a Genesis, I feel much better. We got Saquon, Tyler Lockett, Simmons, James Cook on the National Pride, Javon Baker for the Pats, and Bland for the Cowboys. We got T-Law, Dak, Taysom Hill, Whitehead, Barry Sanders on the Hall of Fame, and a Cortland Sutton on the Elevate. Lambjack, Montgomery, Myers, Rashad White, Jalen Polk. We got Randy Moss on the Touchdown Masters and Arashi. We got TJ, Ivan Pace, Herman Moore, Kalen Bullock for Houston, Baker on the Mosaic, and ETN on the Touchdown Masters with a Kid Reporter. I tried, guys. I tried. It's all up to you now, Patrick and Sombrero Cat. Let's go. We need some luck. Good luck, everybody. All right. 8,000 packs incoming. Empty box. All right, good luck, everybody. All right. Ford, Carr, Joe Mixon on the red. I do kind of like the looks of these. Caleb Johnson on the rated rookie. Benford, Herbie. Jordan Addison on the Dominators. Yeah, these look good. Bryce Young on the Instant with a McMillan and Javante. Yeah, these look pretty good, I gotta say. I like the looks of them. Now, hopefully we can see a downtown. Jamison Williams Ramsey. James Pierce for the Falcons. Kenneth Walker. Gibson. Bijan on the Dominators for the Falcons. Arroyo on the throwback. I like the looks of that going to Seattle. Champ is here. A.J. Brown. Nico. And Andrews with a kid reporter. They mix it up so you can't just skip everything. Pretty sneaky. Yeah, they do look nice. Well, and you know what, Steel City? They should look nice because this product, and it looks like they're trying to do it with all the upcoming product, is so more expensive than it was last year. I mean, they got Absolute pre-sale at $700. You can get 2024 Absolute Hobby for cheaper than that. That's crazy. All right, Josh Allen, Tyler Boyd. We got EJ Speed. Tyler, unrated rookie. Tank Dell, DJ. Jordan Love on the Elite Series. Man, they do look good, though. Larry Fitzgerald on the Bomb Squad. Going to Arizona. With a Means and a Gano. Boy, how many sets do you get that kicker? I would say not many. Not many. Dickerson, Adonai, Will Campbell for the Pats, Kyle Williams on the red, also for the Pats, Bryce Young, Williams, Rocket Ishmael on the Legend Series. That's cool. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Old people know that guy. Bo Nix, Tony Pollard, and a Burrow. Old people know that guy. He was pretty fast. Well, I think he went to Notre Dame, if I remember correctly. Drake May, Myers, Derek Carr. We got Arian Smith for the Jets. Kate Otten, Brown. We got Eli, the all-time Gridiron Kings. That's cool. Champ is here. Jalen Hurts, Mark Andrews, and Edmonds. Tyler Algier, Owens, Mason Taylor for the Jets. Jalen, Dak, Dylan Gabriel in the Elite Series. That's sweet. Although, man, he looks like he's 14 years old. That's crazy. We got Pat Bryant on the throwback. I like those throwbacks. Going to Denver. Jalen Hurts Bomb Squad. And Ginkle and a Cruz. Yeah, Dylan Gabriel looks like he's 14. Yeah, he is. He is. Gino, Kamara, Overshown. That is number 10 out of 10. How about that for the Cowboys? That's sweet, Cowboys. We approve. 10 out of 10. Nice hit, Cowboys. Tez Johnson for Tampa Bay. Najee, Warren Moon. Jalen Noel on the rookies for Houston. Kamara, Zach, Steven, Kid Reporter. Oh, wow, and how about that? How about that, T-Corb? T-Corb let the deck of cards choose his second team, and it was the Cowboys. 10 out of 10. Nice little hit. Jaden Reed, Trey Tucker, Tyler Booker for the Cowboys, Kenneth Gainwell, Greg Rousseau, Chuba on the Dominators, Trey Harris on the throwback for the Chargers, Zay Flowers on the Bomb Squad with Wandale and Rashid. Oh, that must be like an RPA. We'll save that. We'll save that till the end. At least I hope it's an RPA. Hurts. JJ. Tyler Warren for Indy. I like him. TJ, Byron, Trey Harris. That one looks good, too, on the rookies. I feel like that should be numbered. Jalen Walker on the throwback, going to Atlanta. Xavier Legette, Elway, and Matt Stafford. Yeah, I agree, only Dan's. Let me double check. I didn't see a number on it, but I have missed numbers before. That is not numbered. It's just kind of like a checkerboard thing. Yeah, I don't see a number on there. It just looks good. No number. It just looks good. Yeah, I do like it. It's like a checkerboard. It's nice and shiny. You'll like it. So shiny. So shiny. And Njoku, Mooney, Darius Alexander for the Giants. There's a numbered card. We got Jalen Lane for Washington. That's 96 out of 199. There you go, Commanders. I think that's Rob. Josh Jacobs, Bo, Saquon on the Gridiron Kings. Road to the Super Bowl, Matt Stafford. Daniel Carlson and a Terry Bradshaw. We got Rashad Bateman, Garrison Hurst, Debo. This one is 13 out of 199, also going to the Commanders. Jalen Royals, Madison, Travion Henderson. That one looks good too, going to the Pats. I like that. JJ on the Elite Series. Champ is here. Milton Williams with Roma Dunze and a Doug Williams with a Kid Reporter. Any guesses on who the auto is going to be? We got Caleb, Mahomes, Musgrave on the red, Maxwell Hairston for Buffalo, Mapu, Scary Terry, Derek Carr on the Dominators, Lad McConkey on the Bomb Squad, Ferguson and a Kyler Murray. I think you're biased, only Dan. Charbonnet, McConkey. There he is. There he is. Pittman, Xavier Worthy, Upchurch on the Legend series, going to Denver. Those lists look good. Matthew Golden, Gridiron Kings, going to Green Bay. I think he might have a future. We got Troy Franklin for Denver, Marvin Harrison, and a Zach Ertz. Guilty. Guilty. And it really feels like 1,000 packages. 1,000 packs. Bledsoe, T. Higgins. We got Jalen Walker for the Falcons. Trey Amos for Washington on the red. Group A, Henry. Bracial Tootin on the Elite Series rookies. Man, those look good too. Going to the Jags. Oren Burks, champ is here. Gino and a Cameron Jordan. Well, I suppose if they are going to up the price, at least they're seem to be putting some good quality into the cards, designs at least. Jason Taylor, Keon Coleman, Knight Jr. for the Bengals, James Cook, Williams. Oh, we got one. We got a downtown. I don't know if you guys could see. I didn't see what it was. We'll pull from the back. Good luck, guys. I'm so excited. Wicks. We got Milrow on the Bomb Squad going to Seattle. Barron on the throwback going to Denver. Riley Leonard going to Indy on the rookies. All right, come on. What do we got? For the Titans, Cam Ward. Cam Ward going to the Titans. Look at that bad boy. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. That is just beautiful. Oh my goodness. Who had Tennessee? Primo has Tennessee. Come on, where are you at, Primo? Are you kidding me? Come on. Primo always knows what team to pick. That's crazy. Come on. Is he not in here? Come on, Primo. Oh, man. Congrats, Primo. I tell you, he has amazing luck. Someone invite him. That's wild. That is wild. Yes, the same. The 238 Primo. That one. There's only one Primo. Wow, I'm so excited we got one. That's a good one, too. Yeah, they look good. I hope we get to see a lot more of those downtowns. That is sick. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, we still got a few packs to go here. And we haven't hit our auto yet either. So Keep the faith, friends. There's still something to get in here. Devontae, Calvin Johnson, Jamison Williams on the red. We got RJ Harvey for Denver. Jerry Jeudy, Jared Verse, Baker on the Dominators. Road to the Super Bowl, Jake Elliott. Wow, that is cool looking. Not numbered though. CJ and a Keenan Allen. You trying to get Primo in here? He's going to be so happy. I don't know. Is he streaming tonight? I don't think he is. Mitchell, JSN, Trent Green. That is 179 out of 199 going to Kansas City. And Jalot going to KC. What is this? We got a redemption. We have a redemption. We got a redemption. Tyreek. We got Reed Blankenship Champ is here. Emmett Smith for the boys. Lamb Jack. Christian McCaffrey. All right. Good luck, guys. Rated rookie autographs. 344. Jalon Walker is our redemption. I gotta figure out what team that is. Anybody quickly know? Jalon Walker? I'm still learning some of these rookies. Atlanta. That's going to Atlanta, yes. That's going to the Falcons. And I think the Falcons, was that... It is Rob. Nice hit, Rob. That's going to Rob. All right, we still got one pack. I'll do a recap at the end of this, and if you guys did poorly, I got some stuff to add in. Special stuff. All right, we got a ginormous patch in there. Kurt Warner, Dorsett. We got Taysom Hill on the red. Luther Burden for the Bears. DK Garcia. Oh, that's a rated rookies retro. That's a cool looking card right there. Tyler Warren going to Indy. That is cool looking. That feels like it should be numbered, but it is not numbered. That's a cool looking card. Action All Pros. Van Ginkel going to the Vikings. That's cool looking too. They got some great looking inserts in these. We got McNabb. And good luck here. What do we got here? Randy White for the Cowboys. Again, 303 out of 425 on the Canton Kings. Going to T-Corb. The deck of cards. It's never wrong, T-Corb. All right, let me do a quick recap here. I am excited to open more of that. And I will be on Sunday. No, I agree. I agree, Only Dan's. That is a massive card. Massive card. It's massive. But just a reminder, guys, on Sunday morning, it'll be in the shop Saturday evening. The Sunday break, it's 6 years, 6-year PYT celebrating 4 years on TikTok. There's going to be some awesome giveaway stuff in that. Don't miss it. Going to Rob on the Walker Redemption. Barron for Denver. Riley Leonard for Indy. Yeah, these cards look really good. Milroe for Seattle on the bomb squad. Henderson for New England. Overshown, 10 out of 10. Going to T-Corb. Noel for Houston. That looks like it could be numbered too. Yeah, they just look good. CJ on the contours. Cooper out of 180. Thrash for Cleveland out of 180. Goff on the contours. Kirk Cousins, 10 out of 10. Is there any other way to rate that? 10 out of 10. Brock Purdy was out of 88. Jalen Warren out of 180. Tyler Warren on the Rated Rookies Retro. That's one of my favorite looking cards right there. Randy White on the Canton Kings going to the Cowboys. Trent Green out of 199 for KC. Tootin for the Jags on the Elite Series Rookies. Golden going to Green Bay. Roma Dunze on the first year fresh. Joe Milton. Xavier Legette Prismatic. Trice out of 199. Debo for Washington. Out of 199, Jalen Lane for Washington. Oh, there he is. Jelon Walker. That's the redemption right there on the throwback. Trey Harris. Pat Bryant for Denver. Dylan Gabriel on the Elite Series. Come on. He looks like he's 14. He's ready for like 8th grade football right there. Kyle Williams. Arroyo for Seattle. Brock Bowers on the debut. Rakestraw to 180. Cade Stover on the rookie rising. Tyron Matthau was out of 40. Chopper Robinson was out of 88. Thibodeau out of 180. Malachi Corley on the blue. CJ lighted up. Chuba on the Rockets going to Carolina. Isaac on the blue. Jalen Wright on the rookie gear. And last but certainly not least, Cam Ward on the Downtown going to Mr. Primo. That lucky rascal. Yeah, congrats, Primo.